Hi everyone, I'm Giulia Stanziani and this video is my reflection on a simulation that I completed in class. In particular, this simulation allowed me to step into the role of a manager for the first time, and it was definitely a positive and insightful experience. Since I've never had such a managerial position before, it helped me better understand what a leader's daily responsibilities and challenges might look like. The exercise was based on a case study about Chris Pierce, a district manager who received several emails from different departments within his company. During the simulation, I had to read and reply to the emails that I consider most important. Since a new message arrived every 3 minutes and they were quite long to read, I quickly checked who the message was from, then tried to read it efficiently and respond to the most urgent or relevant ones. I also delegated some of the tasks to my assistant Elizabeth or to other departments when appropriate. Delegating helped me manage stress better and keep the situation under control. However, reflecting on my performance, I realized that I didn't always prioritize effectively. In fact, I often answered the emails in the order they arrived rather than based on their importance. My responses were also quite rushed because I was worried about falling behind with both the incoming emails and the PowerPoint presentation that I had to submit within 30 minutes to my boss. I did, however, try to respond with an appropriate tone to each email. For example, I reassured Catherine Davidson, a manager who was desperate because of staff shortages and at risk of closing her store. Overall, I tried to maintain a positive and a professional tone in all my mails to foster collaboration and engagement. Although the simulation didn't directly involve motivating a real team, I still aimed to keep communication constructive and encouraging. So regarding managing upwards, I realized how crucial it is to keep my supervisor informed and deliver accurate work on time. During the task, I had prepared the PowerPoint presentation requested in the first email from my boss, but when I tried to send it, I couldn't find it on my computer. I felt frustrated and anxious, especially under time pressure, but I later found it at the end of the simulation. This situation made me realize that I needed to improve how I handle performance anxiety and unexpected challenges and manage stress in a more effective way. Another weakness identified was a lack of precision in my replies. When delegating tasks, I mentioned the department that could handle the issue without specifying a contact name or person. So, putting myself in the shoes of the person receiving my email, I realized that it would have been more helpful and professional to provide a specific contact. I believe that a good leader should have a clear overview of the situation and manage it as efficiently as possible. Looking back, I also think that the email from the complaining customer should not have been delegated. Since it was addressed directly to me as a district manager, it was my responsibility to respond personally and ensure the issue was handled properly. Another aspect I reflected on was the use of AI. Personally, I didn't use it during the simulation because I was afraid it would take too much time and distract me from replying quickly. However, when I discussed it with my group, I realized it could have been a great tool to help me manage the situation better. For example, it could have summarized all the long email for me or even ranked them by importance, allowing me to respond first to the most urgent ones. Overall, the simulation helped me become more aware of both my strengths, such as delegation, adaptability, and communication, and my weaknesses like prioritization, precision, and stress management. It was a valuable experience that made me reflect on how to think, act, and grow as a future manager.